Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to or back to your channel. This is your weekend reading for this weekend of June 5th to the 8th. Keep in mind that time is fluid and you can resonate to any of these readings if you have strong Pisces in your birth chart. So we're going to start off this weekend reading with a number to see what number Spirit is highlighting for you for the weekend. And you have card number 1. With I am innovative. You are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. Weirdly, when I saw this card come through in my mind, I heard Pisces rising. So I don't know if any of you are Pisces rising. Rising would mean that you would have Pisces in the first house. But that was super random. But no matter what, you are getting number 1 for the weekend. Some of you born on the 1st or the 11th, with the affirmation of I am innovative. So you are coming up with different ideas and different ways to do things and create opportunity for yourself. There could be something that you are feeling called to do, called to create, called to start right now. And the universe is highly favoring it. It will bring you success and possibly even get you over a rough patch. So some of you may have some ideas of making money or adding something to your business or adding something to your life, starting something specifically that could be like a self goal for yourself. Let's see what else you got going on here, Pisces. We have, eclipse and Aquarius with awakening. Your deeper resolve rises. All right, Pisces. So when you get this card, there is a awakening / epiphany moment. So the fact that you have I am innovative, that is an energy of coming up with different ways to do things. And Aquarius actually rules that type of energy. Aquarius energy asks you, how can I do something differently? How can I create a different outcome or different opportunity for myself by doing something differently? Maybe doing something that makes you stand out or is unique or against the grain of what other people are doing. So with this eclipse and Aquarius coming in, now some of you Pisces may have Aquarius energy in your chart or around you. Some of you on this channel may be one of those Pisces that are born pretty close to Aquarius season, which would consider you a early seasoned Pisces. So this coming through connects to that card number 1 really nicely. And it's even crazier because Aquarius rules the 11th house. And you do have a 1 here. So you are getting a very specific download for yourself that is specifically coming through for you to have a realization on, an awakening on, and for you to take the download and do something with it. We are all part of a collective consciousness, right? Eclipse and Aquarius ruling the 11th house of the collective community, things along those lines. Once you start to understand collective consciousness, you'll start to understand that ideas flow through consciousness. So you might get an idea on Tuesday and somebody else may get the same idea on Friday because we are part of the same consciousness. So there was like this quote that Michael Jackson said when he was here on Earth with us. He said that when he gets a new idea for a song, he goes into the studio right away. So he gets it done before maybe Prince gets the idea. So he understood collective consciousness, that it is a part of the whole of all of our minds. So you're getting an idea that is probably going to either be popular in the near future, and Aquarius rules that energy of a visionary. Aquarius, I would say Aquarius and Pisces, you both get downloads that are probably going to be trends in the future. Whether it be clothing trends or what people will like in the future or what might be popular in the future. You're getting the download of it right now, and they're asking you to do something with it. So this is a pretty important reading for a lot of you. The angel that is with you for this weekend is Transformation with Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. So this angel comes in and says there could be certain things that hold you back where you feel like you don't want to start or do this. And Archangel Zadkiel comes in to help remove those challenges so you are brave and you are courageous and you actually do take what you're receiving and make something out of it, do something with it. Because you have this card come through that indicates transform from past challenges. And in this card, it says, helps you get through rough times and reach success. So although you can't see how this idea or this epiphany moment or realization can change your life right at the moment of getting it, it has the capacity to transform things for you. So let's see what your quantum oracle is here, Pisces. All right, you got 2 of them flying out. First one is an event card of loss. And you have a spirit card of the angels of the 4 directions. So this is going to require you to let go of something. Let go of fear. Let go of your comfort zone. You know, Aquarius energy does things different. So this is going to require you to do things different and let go of that part of you that has been doing things the same. And saying, let's try something else. Let's try something different. Or maybe it's in the same wheelhouse of things. But you're like, all right, I've always done it this way. Let me try doing it this way. Hello, cards. So this energy is really asking for you to let go of old ways of thinking, past challenges, past issues, and trust. Spirit card number 4, angels of the 4 directions. This card comes in and says, you're receiving a divine download. This message comes straight from the divine. A premonition. Knowing that something is going to be popular or trendy or whatever the case may be in the near future or in the future. But you must let go of the part of you that stops yourself and holds yourself back from doing things. And that could be hard and that could feel, you know, a little funky or difficult, but it will very much be rewarding. So I do feel like this event of loss here, I feel like this may have happened to you in the past. Because of the way your cards are coming through, this weekend you may have an epiphany moment of why something ended in the past. Or why you had to lose a job, or why you had to lose a specific person. I feel like this weekend you're getting an epiphany moment of why something in your past didn't work out in whatever way, shape, or form. The deliverance of the why is coming through. And I wouldn't say that if these 2 cards didn't fly out together. Because they flew out together, and you have this eclipse in Aquarius, it kind of gives me that this indication of you losing something that may have occurred in the past, and you didn't understand why it didn't work out for you. A lot of you felt like maybe you got a lot of signs about this, or maybe you got a lot of things about this, and you were like, I got all of these signs and messages from the universe just for it to not work out. And your spirit team is coming in this weekend, and the why is coming in. The why something didn't work out is going to be extremely obvious for you. So I feel like this energy could be a past energy that you're having an epiphany moment about now. So let's see what your overall energy is from the tarot. We have opportunity beckons. There it is with the 4 of Cups. So you might have felt rejected in the past. In some way, shape, or form, right? Didn't get that job, didn't get that, that relationship didn't work out, that thing that you really wanted, or whatever the case may be. The universe is saying, we have actually something way better up our sleeve. And the opportunity of it is getting closer. And the realization of the why is definitely going to happen here. Absolutely. There could have been a loss of a friend as well. Aquarius energy ruling that 11th house. Some of you, there was like a friend breakup in your life. at one point in time, and maybe you didn't really know why that really happened. There could be new friends around you or new relationships around you that give you the indication of, wow, okay, so I saw why I lost that because the universe was making room for this. Whether it was a romantic connection or a job, the universe removed something from your energy to replace it with something else, and specifically something better. And I feel like that could be what you're experiencing right now. Let's see, on the Four of Cups and your overall energy of opportunity beckons, you have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Because whatever you lost was never going to be reciprocal to you anyway. It was imbalanced. It was unaligned, and you might have not realized it. And you know, when I say the word unaligned, it doesn't mean that certain things weren't aligned for you when they needed to be. But now there are new things that are aligning to you that are matching who you are today. Like when we grow and we evolve throughout our life, you sometimes grow away from people. You grow away from friends, or maybe you grow apart in certain relationships. And I feel like that may have happened to you in the past, and there wasn't really an explanation of it. But I feel like the universe is delivering something or someone to you now that there's a direct correlation to a past event of why you went through a loss. All right, let's see what's coming your way here. The Four of Swords. I like that because it's an energy of just feeling relaxed, feeling at ease in your own energy. On your influence, we have the Three of Wands. So there's something that you have been waiting to understand. There's something that you have been anticipating to receive an answer on. And some of you have waited for this for a while. Your unexpected energy, the Five of Swords. Your advice is the Five of Pentacles. And your outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. Woo! Okay, so now I'm getting a little bit of a deeper energy here. Some of you actually removed yourself from a situation, and maybe you didn't even understand why you felt the need to do that. You just felt the need to do it. And there could be some clarity that comes your way this weekend of like, wow, thank God I did that. So I'm going to give you a random example. Say you decided to quit a job. You just didn't feel right there. You were like, this is weird. I don't know. I got to go. I just got to leave this job. And you left the job, and then around this time, you figure out that the company actually closed and everyone is laid off and everyone has no job and there's all these issues. Like there's something here where you're, if it didn't directly happen to you and you were the initiator of the loss or leaving something behind, I feel like there's a clarity moment here of, because you have the Seven of Pentacles here. So this shows that this information was long awaited. Or this information took time to come in. But you decided to remove yourself from something or someone with actually not even really understanding fully. Maybe you have a little bit of reasoning there. And then all of a sudden you see something happens. I don't know. Maybe you left a relationship, you felt like this person wasn't a good person, and 2 years later, their mugshots on the news. Like, that's the type of energy that I'm getting here. Where you're going to come into a realization that you saved yourself from something. Huh. I never really feel like I get messages like this. So let's clarify and see what else we got going on. Because it looks like you're receiving a peace of mind over a situation that you were either waiting for an answer of or wondering how something was going without your energy and with your absence. Let's see. On the Four of Swords of what's coming your way this weekend, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Six of Wands. Yeah, you're going to feel like a win. It's like something is going to confirm an intuitive feeling you felt in the past to leave something behind. Or, you know, if the loss was initiated by the other energy, Some of you Pisces, I feel like you didn't really even fight for it. You were kind of like, all right, I'll just let it go. It's fine. And there's some type of realization going on here of the why, the answer coming in. And I feel like your energy, especially with getting number 1 and this combination of cards of what's coming your way, there is victory. You know, you might hear from old coworkers or old friends. It's like, yeah, I'm not friends with that person anymore either. Or I'm not at that job anymore either. You won't believe what happened. Like there's something going on here where your intuition is going to be confirmed from something that happened in the past. Three of Wands in your influence. We have the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is going to make you feel really good too. You may get a little bit of a moment to be a little bit, like a little humble brag where you're like, I knew it type of energy. And with this coming through, like I told you, some of you went through something and it was replaced with something better. With your influence coming in, if you left a job where your employer sucked and now you're in a job where your employer is amazing, it feels good, you feel valued, your influence is showing me that you're feeling good about that energy, right? Say you left an unstable lover. They were horrible, they were uncommittal, and now you get the blessing of a stable individual and you're like, wow, I'm so glad I let go of that because then I would have never experienced this. So it's almost like feeling grateful for a loss here. Feeling grateful that something didn't work out for you in the past because of what's happening for you now. 5 of Swords of what's unexpected with the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. There you have it. Now, like I said, there could be a little indication where you hear from somebody from the past of this situation. And it gives you the clarity directly from that person in the experience. Others of you, it could be something that you hear or you come into knowledge of, or it could be something you're experiencing right now, right? New love, a job you love, a connection you love, but it required some type of moving on energy in the past. And with the 2 of Pentacles here, once again, shows me that you weren't really certain if this ending or this leaving this situation would bring you 8 of Wands expansion. Will I ever find new love? Is there anybody else for me out there? Will I find a job that I love and appreciates me? And that's probably why you have this self-starting energy, because now with the cards coming through, like I do feel like for a small percentage of you, you didn't initiate this ending. But for majority of you, it kind of does look like this is something that you decided to move away from. 5 of Pentacles as your advice, literally your advice is saying to keep staying away from it. With the Chariot, keep on moving forward. 3 of Pentacles, there's that energy of replacing with something better. The Devil, the Empress, and the 8 of Swords. So your advice is to not take the story of a past loss or a past energy you had to leave and rewrite the story in the present. Because whatever's coming your way now in the present, it deserves a clean slate and it deserves a clean energy, instead of you taking the trust issues of past employers with you to this new job. Maybe some issues you had in other relationships with you to this new relationship. You know, if you're moving or relocating and you had to let go of an apartment or a home and you're moving into a new apartment or a home, not bringing those same type of fears to the new environment. So your advice is to leave the past where it belongs, literally. The thoughts, the feelings, the memories, everything. 7 of Pentacles in your outcome with the 4 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, there you go, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you are finally reaping reward in an area of your life that you had to probably put your own energy first. and let go of. And you may have been waiting, Seven of Pentacles, for a pretty good amount of time for the energy to be replaced in your life, for that new abundant job to come in, for that committal relationship to come in, for this opportunity to present itself where you kind of just felt like it was not really doing anything or not really happening, and maybe at the speed that you wanted it to happen. But it looks like this weekend you're seeing that it's finally here, and there is an awakening moment as it presents itself to you. And in your influence, we do have the Wheel of Fortune here, which shows me that this is something that is in your destiny to come into your world, which then also shows me that the angel of the four directions saying that we had to create an unalignment to realign you to what you or where you truly belong. So, wow, Pisces, I would definitely pay attention very strongly to what's happening right now for you and this weekend, because it looks like you have a lot of the answer of why something happened being presented to you, and really feeling that, like, I really do feel like there's like this confirmation of your intuition coming in. Or you may have not understood it before, but you're going to understand it now. And it could be because of the opportunity you create, the person you meet, the relationship you're experiencing right now, the offer that comes your way. It's going to be your epiphany moment where you're like, and that's why that ended. So, get ready, Pisces. Let's see what we have going on here for you and your ending oracle in terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart. You have Aquarius, you have Aries, you have Sagittarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, and Taurus. So let's see. Your ending oracle from the Starseed Oracle is Star Bathing. Light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. Nice. Star bathing. Okay. Some of you are going to take a bath. Very literally. Okay. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of the Earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Oh my God. Many starseeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. And all of that information is stored in the crystalline grid. If you open this card, you are being called to begin working with the stars in the crystalline grid on Earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the Earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to a particular place on Earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may be interested in a practice called star bathing. This card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of Earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite not knowing why. It also can mean that your light body, the energy body in its highest form, is being activated and you have awakening. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. Wow. And it literally says when things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. So that's so crazy because this reading was about you receiving some type of information and you're getting it right from the crystal grid because it's coming directly from the angels of the four directions, which makes so much sense as to why that angel card flew out with the law. So there's definitely some type of information coming your way in realignment to what you're truly supposed to be aligned to. And yes, they had to misalign you somehow or detour you for sure from something that, you know, you may have really wanted, but there's something way better. So some of you may have 4 passed on loved ones here when that card comes through in the angel of the four directions. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but you do have a lot of 4s in this reading, so that's why I'm bringing it up. You have the angels of the four directions. You have 4-4 specifically in your overall energy with that 4 of cups with opportunity beckons. So, and you have it here. It's 4-4-4-4. 4 4s. There you go. Oh my God, wait, 5 4s. The Emperor is the 4. So, thank you, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing Pisces. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you get new or you get alerts from this channel for new readings, and have a wonderful weekend ahead. I'll talk to all of y'all soon. Bye now.